Hello, hello. We're going to be looking into the case of Gannon STAUCH, specifically what's going on with Letecia STAUCH. The trial has just started. A bunch of people wanted me to look into what happened behind closed doors that led to this. Gannon's body was found in Florida. The trial just began on March 20th. They are doing the jury selection and opening statements today, I believe. He was reported missing on January 27th, 2020 by his stepmom. There was an investigation, and then on March 3rd, she was arrested and charged. That was before they found his body, and then a few weeks later, on March 18th, they found his body in Florida. The evidence will show that he was shot, stabbed, and then beaten, or not and then, but in some order, shot, stabbed, and beaten before being put in a suitcase and driven to Florida, where she allegedly threw the suitcase over a bridge into the river below. So, let's see what happened that led to this. This is an energy reading and it's not fact. It is all alleged, my opinion, based off of reading the energy. Not fact, allegedly, my opinion. Not fact, allegedly, my opinion. Okay. So the day that Gannon was injured, what happened? We're going to do 2 rows of 4. Ace of Cups reversed, an emotional outburst. 9 of Wands. Four of Swords reversed. The Star reversed. What did I say? 2 rows of 4. Wheel of Fortune. 6 of Wands. King of Swords. Queen of Swords reversed. That makes sense. Okay, so we start with an emotional outburst. Let me get clarifiers on that to see what caused the emotional outburst. Page of Swords reversed. That's Gannon. King of Wands. 8 of Pentacles. Allegedly Letecia was like doing something, working on something, and Gannon was interrupting or talking to her. It's like, you're a nuisance, you're a nuisance. I'm not able to focus on what I'm doing because you won't stop talking. That's what started it, and that led to an emotional outburst. So that was not the emotional outburst. It wasn't an emotional outburst out of nowhere. It was an emotional outburst that happened because he was getting on her nerves and she reacted to that. Then we have the 9 of Wands, and this is like, I'm just tired of dealing with you. I don't have the patience anymore. This is like the final push. Like, I don't have any patience left. Like, this is like, she's already on her last nerve, and then he doesn't stop talking while she's trying to do something, and she just absolutely snaps. Because this is like, I'm tired of dealing with you, and then this is like, I'm tired of dealing with this environment. Like, I can't deal with you specifically, especially right now, because I'm trying to do something and focus, and you're trying to talk to me. I'm telling you to stop talking to me and you're not, because you're a child. So the 9 is, I'm tired of dealing with you. And then the 4 is, I can't be in this environment. Like, I need to make a change to my environment. Especially when it comes to, we also have the 4 of Swords and we have the Page of Swords. So it's like, I don't want to hear you in my environment anymore. Like, I can't. In her mind, she was thinking, I can't live with you anymore. I can't do it. I can't live with you anymore. And then we have the Star reversed, which is like, I don't see things getting better. I don't see a way how I can wake up and do this again tomorrow. Like, that was her energy. Sorry, that's bothering me. That was her energy. Just like, in her mind, and she may claim this because I know it says that she's claiming insanity. She's going to say something along the lines of like, I just snapped and I couldn't do it anymore. Like, I just literally, it's not like I didn't want to, it's like I literally couldn't. That's how she felt. Is it true? No, it's not an excuse, but that's how she felt. And we have the Wheel of Fortune and Six of Wands, which, like, things go my way and I get what I want. So it's like, he's talking, she's telling him to stop, he doesn't stop talking. I believe that, excuse me, I believe that that's when there was physical abuse. Did say he was like beaten, and then I don't know where it went. So there's that emotional outburst. No, there's talking, stop talking, I don't stop talking. You kind of flip out, as in Letecia flips out. Me, Gannon, I have an emotional outburst. You, Letecia, beat me. And then you realize, Letecia realizes, that gave me that feeling that I wanted. It got him to stop. It got him to see who's boss. That let's see if I should put it like that. Two of Pentacles reversed, overcommitment. Allegedly, my opinion, she beat him. It felt good to her. She got her anger out and she was like, I'm continuing. There was another period of beating him, except he fought back. But she couldn't let him take... okay. He talks. She wants him to stop. She flips out. He has an emotional outburst. She physically injures or attacks him. He doesn't fight back that first time. She's kind of happy about it. Then he gets upset because he's hurt. She beats him again, except this time he fights back because he's hurt at this point. So he fights back. And then she just takes it the rest of the way. I don't, she was, it's almost like an adrenaline high, it feels like it's like she wasn't in a state of psychosis before she started doing this, but there's some point of like after or as she's actually taking his life, she falls into this place of like what seems like psychosis, but it's not an excuse for her behavior because she wasn't in psychosis until she actually acted on those feelings. I don't know how to explain it. That's not making an excuse at all. I'm just trying to tell you what I see. I'm going to pull clarifiers for what I just said. Four of Pentacles reversed, which is like very reckless. And the Chariot, yeah. It's like, it's almost like she induced her own psychosis. Like by pushing herself over the edge of what she thought she would actually do. But yeah, I feel like I know that there's a lot that's happened after his death, but let's say his death for this instance represents 100%. So when he passes away, that's representing 100%. 0% is that emotional outburst that occurred right before she started abusing him that time. She had full brain power, like not in psychosis, up until like 99.9% or maybe even like 101. It was like when she realized he was actually passing, it put her into a state of psychosis, but the actions that she took were not because she was in a state of psychosis. So if she is deemed, and I don't know if she is, but if she's deemed incompetent or if she's deemed in some state of psychosis, it's because she pushed herself into that state by just realizing that if she just kept reliving what happened in her mind, that she would go into psychosis, if that makes sense. So for channeling, it's like you realize you're getting this information and you can kind of like follow it, like use that same trail. It's like that for her, like she realized, oh, if I just keep reliving this, I'll go into psychosis. And she allowed that to happen, like on purpose, because she realized I went too far. But all of her actions, she was not in a state of psychosis. No, she was not. She was in a state of I'm tired of everything I'm dealing with, and I don't want to be in this environment anymore. I feel like I'm suffocating. And then I took it too far, but I liked it. And then he fought back, and I had a win. So that's... What can we expect during the trial? Temperance. 3 of Swords reversed. Yeah, she's going bye-byes. I do think she's going to really try and milk this potential psychosis for all that it's worth, but I don't think it's going to work. For some reason, Temperance is making me feel like there's going to be some kind of... Well, there already has been delays, right? Something's going to like make it take longer, or it's just going to be very slow. I don't know if that means like testimony is going to be like drawn out and like boring, or it's like a very patient energy. So Knight of Wands reverse, that's a delay. Oh, there's going to be some kind of delay. Additional delay? Yeah, it has to be. There's some kind of additional delay that's going to happen. Queen of Wands has something to do with her mental state. She's going to have a meltdown in court. 10 of Cups. The Moon reversed. It's like something specific gets brought up. It triggers her, or like she pretends it triggers her. Maybe she has an outburst. Maybe she's removed from court. Maybe she like bangs her head on the table or something. It causes a delay though, but not as long as she's trying to get it to cause. 6 of Cups. Doesn't she have a kid? Is her kid going to testify? It's like something about her kid that triggers her, and then there's some kind of emotional outburst, and that leads to some kind of minor delay, but not a major delay. And it doesn't work in her favor, but it's more just like showing her character. And showing her character, but more like showing her plot, like showing her cards, pretty much, like showing that she's dramatizing certain emotions, I guess you could say. Two of Swords. Yeah, that's like being in and out of something. Justice. Yeah, the justice will prevail in the end here, but she's gonna swing at the fences for some kind of disruption. Seeing her like banging her head on the table or something. I hope it's her head and not her banging somebody else's head, but I feel like it's her banging her own head. The Emperor in reverse. Yeah, losing control. Excessive, losing control. She's going to have some kind of purposeful emotional outburst that she's going to try and say was insanity to try and prove her insanity defense, but it's not going to work, but it is going to do something, but I don't know what. Maybe something with the jury. Maybe something with like a juror needs to be swapped out because they're scared of, or something. 7 of Cups reversed. That's like not being distracted. So like, oh, don't look at her. Let's get the jury out of the room. Oh, maybe that's what I'm saying. She has some kind of emotional outburst. I'm seeing her bang her head, but that could be like a metaphor for just like freaking out, or like maybe like, I don't know. But then the jury's taken out of the room while they deal with her. That's the delay. My cat was just yelling, so I'm wondering if maybe she's like, maybe she'll like yell and bang her head or something. It's like something to oh, how I said it, she like purposely put herself into like a psychosis type state. It's like that. It's like a microcosm of that. She's creating. I know I said this in my video yesterday or the other day about Trump, but it's like an adult temper tantrum, which is ironic because that is kind of what she got mad at him for. Even though it wasn't a temper tantrum, it was like, why are you yelling at me for talking? Okay, so that's what I'm getting. If you guys have questions, let me know. I did not really follow this case too much, so I'm not sure really what else to ask. I feel like a lot of the information's out there. Do I believe, in my opinion, that she's guilty of this? Yes. Do I believe that justice will prevail? Yes. After some kind of disruption from her, some kind of outburst from her that tries to solidify that insanity defense. I don't know if that means it'll be closer to the end of trial, like, oh, I see this isn't working and we're getting close to the end, so let me really try and hammer it home now with this temper tantrum. But I'm seeing like something get banged on the desk. I feel like it's her own head, but I don't know. And then the jury leaves. The judge asked the jury to leave. There's a delay. It's almost like maybe they finished for that day. Maybe it's like, okay, we're done for the day, but maybe it was like early in the day or late in the day. I don't know, but it's like, okay, don't call them back in. We're going to be done for the day. But I feel like that's the only delay that's going to come from it. Like she wants it to be like a 2-week delay while we get your mental health evaluated, but it's really just going to be like, okay, go home for the day and come back tomorrow. Yeah, because as I'm saying that, I like can't breathe, and I feel like it's like there's a panic attack triggered in her. Somebody says something about her kid, not Gannon, like her, she's a daughter, I think. I don't remember. She has a kid, I believe. Something, either her kid is a witness, or somebody says something that triggers a memory about her kid, or somebody says something about her kid. I don't know, but like that triggers a panic attack. Then there's like a banging of a head or something on the table, and the jury's taken out. They're done for the day, but they come back the next day. It's like a mini delay, but it shows her character. Yeah, because I cannot breathe. She like she has a panic attack. It's almost like you can see the panic attack like brewing in her eyes. Although I don't know if this is going to be televised or not. If it is, you'll be able to see, like, once it happens, when you play it back, you'll be able to see it like brewing in her eyes, like, oh, here comes the panic attack. And then you'll see her not be able to breathe, start like hyperventilating, but like it's happening, but she's also making it happen more. You'll be able to tell that. And then bangs head or bangs papers. Bang something. Judge says jury out. Jury's out. She thinks it's going to go to a health evaluation, but it really is just like a pause till the next day. I'm going to pull 3 cards from Gannon. I'm with all who have passed before, ancestors and long lost friends. You know what's really interesting? I just posted a clip of a validation from the reading about Ethan. And this was the card that came out for Xana. It was Ethan's card and then Xana's card, and Xana's card was this one. So I almost feel like maybe they're all together just because they're all like newbies, I guess, like coming over. Like, I feel like this is Gannon saying, I'm not alone. I'm with these other like cool people that I found, as in the Idaho 4. Because this is the same card. And I literally just posted this video that I'm talking about maybe 25 minutes ago. And it's interesting too, because that video about Ethan, the validation was that I said something happened with Ethan's family and he's like happy because of it, but I didn't know what it was. And then his parents did an interview, and it's that they're planting all these yellow flowers in Ethan's name. It's called Ethan's Smile. And as I was looking at this card that came out for Xana, I left it in the video because these aren't yellow flowers, but they kind of look like it from far away. So anyway, I was thinking how it all connects, and now it's connecting for Gannon. So I feel like maybe they all made a friend, like they're all together in this little group. 2 more. It wasn't a dream. Yes, we really encountered each other in the dream realm. And there's an angel on the card. I feel like they're together. It's almost like everybody who crosses as they're doing their life review is waiting in this like waiting room type of thing, and they're all just like hanging out. Or this could be for someone specifically. If you're someone who has had dreams about Gannon and you're close to the case, this could be him saying, that was me, I visited you. Because once you open your mind up to certain information, you attract the answers into your awareness. So that could be for someone specific as well, but I feel like that was also confirmation, like how I said that they're together, or at least like not alone, like with friends. I am so happy here, carefree with no earthly worries. Well, that's good. It's like a kid dancing, or a person dancing. So that's a nice way to end this reading. He's happy and carefree with no earthly worries. And justice is on the way. Talk to you soon.